What do you mean we're still a couple weeks from the season ending and we're coming off the last update night as of me recording this video?
Okay, well this rift gun is actually quite useful, I can tell. I can tell pretty early on.
No! Shit!
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right. We're approaching the end of what has been the latest installment of a series of heist seasons that could give Call of Duty a run for its money. And the trailer for next season already out about. So I figure I'd give my thoughts on how this whole season went. First off, this season really launched like that Kool-Aid guy.
Oh yeah!
Between the new biome and all the new locations, the new weapons and the Sub-Zero mythic, the banks, the armored vans and the trains, I swear this season was stuffed full of content as that fat Mario Flash game from ages ago. I'm sorry if I traumatize anyone with that. Now, let's look at the actual gameplay.
If only we could have had that earlier.
yeah.
That would have been great.
That would be great. Whoa! Okay, what the hell?
What the shit, brother?
I just he was up on the roof, I just ran straight into him.
Oh no! Oh yeah!
The main innovation of the gameplay this season is Grand Theft Auto. You gather a crew, do a setup mission to get the necessary tools, and then comes the big game with the big profits. There are vaults you can break into inside the banks and the armored vans and even the train. The process of breaking into the banks and armored vans is pretty simple, but it can take a while if you don't have that rocket drill. Breaking into the van is a bit quicker since you don't need to play a minigame with the hatch, but the turrets on the train are really annoying to take out. You're just tickling them if you're more than one alligator away from them. Numerous NPCs will try to murder you. I don't know if they're a problem in solos because I almost never play solos these days, but playing squads, I just sneeze a funny way and then they disappear. Now you're in the vault, you get a lot of good stuff. I swear to God, this is probably the easiest season to max your butter in all of Fortnite history. All you need is 1 or 2 votes and boom, 5 grand. You also get deal bits, which you can take to the black markets located around the map and exchange those for mythics and exotics. Initially they'd scam you by requiring them to buy legendaries before they added in the exotics.
Cost $400,000.
Now you can just whip out your BAT credit card.
7 million. Never leave the cave without it.
Right, and dead. Wow.
This final mark rifle is the only thing in here.
It's all to you now.
Damn, I got to sweat to do this.
What the fuck? Oh my god, you
Wow.
saw that, right?
Yeah, I saw that. That was
Oh
me.
my god.
Bro got
Did
stuck
I-
in the crate, he couldn't do anything.
That's crazy. What the
Did I
hell?
do good, Daddy?
Quick lesson in Fortnite game design. 2 of the most important things to make a seasonal gimmick good are flow and reward. I've seen countless gimmicks go the way of Sears after a few weeks for lacking one or the other, or both. Here's a few examples. The trade in Chapter 5 only gave you basic ass loot when you broke into its main chest, so it kinda just felt like a waste of your time if you weren't rotating. Reality saplings took at least a few matches to give you a mythic weapon, and there was a pretty good chance you wouldn't get to use it before getting clipped, and then you have to retake botany class. Reminds me of those times I get a power weapon in Halo that someone would clap me immediately. The Spire boots need no introduction if you're a veteran, but if not, you took a ball, carried halfway across the map at constant risk of being shot at, and what do you get for it? You get to jump at least 3 times just to get glide less distance than the launch pad.
It's the biggest piece of dog shit.
Now back to Lawless. How did the heist hold up? Really well actually. Well, breaking into the vaults is usually pretty slow. You get a lot of good loot and there isn't really any other way, at least as far as I know, to get the mythics or exotics other than scavenging the corpse of someone who did. I want to talk about the train quickly because it got a significant improvement last season by now dropping a mythic from the main chest. Now it has its own vault with stacks. It's just I still prefer breaking into the banks because they're everywhere while there's only one train. I guess less isn't always more. And they don't have those annoying turrets you need to break, but I think they did a great job making the train more worth your time.
I can see!
I can fight!
I also want to give a shout out to the other trucks for giving me one of the biggest cloud bangers out there.
We commend Spkwagen for making that making that clip viral.
we have ascended to a higher plane of existence. We are everywhere right now. Like, we are on fucking TikTok of all places. Not just Instagram Reels.
I'm not even shocked. Someone fucking like that.
We witnessed the glorious return of an old classic LTM in this season, and that was the Getaway, which was last seen in Chapter 1. The rules are pretty much the same as before. You find one of 4 crystal llamas, and you reach one of only 3 floating vans to win the game. Same shit, different map. Now, while the game mode itself was fun, the way Epic handled it after was really odd. First of all, they added zero build and ranked versions. That's not good for player numbers, and who's really wanting to go pro in the game in the Getaway anyways? Who wanted to play ranked Getaway zero build? Put your goddamn hands down. But instead of just tossing those ranked modes, Epic thought it would be a good idea to toss squads instead to address player spread? Excuse me? The Getaway was made to be played in squads? Quick honorable mention to 50v50 returning during this season too.
He's actually gonna...
Bro, no way. No way.
This guy's got nerve. He's got
Dude,
balls of
this kid-
steel.
This kid was born after chapter 4. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me?
Oh my god, Daddy!
What a shame.
Kinda mixed feelings on the new biome. I like how there's gold splattered everywhere to give it a unique vibe, but why the bland colors of the grass? I thought we were past chapter 5. The POIs there are cool though. There's constant rain in Crime City, which adds to the atmosphere of the place. And I love the gritty industrial look of shiny shafts. I like the mine shafts with the grind rails inside. They remind me of a Sonic Adventure 2 level. We also have dump trucks on the map. I love dump trucks. Fortnite, please let us drive the dump trucks, please.
Brother.
That is very true.
Magic!
What?
Well, okay.
Then they go, sing, 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 sing! Way! It's that.
The loophole is one of my favorite things to talk about during a season, when reviewing a season. Because for me, it's one of the most important things in making a season good and fun to play. Lawless's season pool is a bit unbalanced. God, the kneecap row is annoying. It might be fun to use, but going up against someone using it is just no fun. Let alone them being on top of a mountain, you better start riding your will. I'm usually not fond of things being vaulted after one season. That was a rarity back in chapter 1. I didn't even mind the Typhoon Blade that much. But that bad shit gotta go, man. Now for the assault rifles. Here is the new collateral damage assault rifle. It works well at close range, but I think I prefer the Fury assault rifle overall since it was more flexible beyond that. And after that we got a whole lot of long range guns here, starting with the Striker Burst. It's based on the one from chapter 5, but they made it hit scan and the red dot sight is now super glued on there. Why didn't they include the vertical foregrip? The AUG looks so fucking weird when you're holding it like that. Also, why do they keep bringing back the AUG and not making up new designs for burst rifles?
This is Ultra Lord!
Sheen, this is the 7th week in a row you've shown Ultra Lord in class!
Also, the Holo Twister is still here. I'm surprised they kept it in given how much it gave people nightmares last season. It's been nerfed a bunch, but it's still a gourmet meal of a long range weapon. Then Epic said fuck it, we made it better. The Twin Mag got unfolded. The news of this kinda terrified me since I remember this being one of the single most broken weapons in the entire game, and while the damage was nerfed, the thing still handles like a dream.
Titan has freed us!
Oh, I wouldn't say free. More like under new management.
The AR selection overall is a bit too skewed for long range. The collateral damage is overall an okay gun, but there isn't really much reason to take it over any of the others if not as an SMG substitute. The thing I can think of is you're relying just on the Mammoth pistol for long range.
Alright, get in the SUV.
Get out.
Oh, right. There we go.
There we go. Do you really not have an SUV skin?
No.
You're fucking naked, bro.
SMGs, we only got the Veil Precision and later the Scope Burst. Yeah, this is probably the most boring SMG I've seen in a while. Shotguns are a point of contention for the season, since most people seem to be complaining that they suck. Right off the bat, I haven't seen this many shotguns in one loot pool since Season 9 made us so beast almost 6 years ago. The Sentinel and Infiltrator pumps are both good, especially the Infiltrator after they buffed it. Previously it was pretty mid, but now it could be a contender for one of the best pumps in the game. The Outlaw shotgun can one-hit pump if you're right in their face. I found it very consistent in that regard. The Twinfire is definitely the weakest shotgun here, but it can still get the job done if you don't have anything else. It's not that bad. It does guzzle for your ammo like Grimy though. And the pump and dump is interesting. It's not revolutionary like it would have initially looked like in that trailer, but I've had good experiences with it. I think its main weakness is because you're focusing so much brain power on using two weapons at once that the pump and dump relies heavily on sustained contact with your target, meaning that if they get to or build any cover, it might fuck you up. Suppressed pistol, who cares? Mammoth pistol, it was OP back in Wilds and it's just as OP here. Probably even more so now that there's a mythic that can double cap. Falcon Eye Sniper, this thing is garbage. I'm guessing Epic got some PTSD from the Reaper Sniper back in Chapter 5, so the solution was to be like, hey, we don't want to have another broken sniper in this game, so we're gonna have you do 84, 88, and now you do damage respectively.
What's up, John Wick? You ready to get sniped? Oh, hit him for 92.
Bullshit.
92 body shot damage on a legendary? That is not acceptable. Also, the Mammoth pistol is here. Why would you use this? The sticky grenade launcher is here too, really good for destroying cover and stuff. Plasma burst laser is cool, but kind of a novelty. Definitely not half bad, but not crazy like I was expecting. It can't even shoot halfway across the map like the ray gun could. Daddy ray gun would be disappointed in you.
Oh, Ivo. You're no Maria.
Why are we out here slapping a thermoscope on a drum gun? Use this thing at close range where it belongs.
Belongs? Belongs? It belongs here! In this mismatched Frankenstein body you guys gave me!
Gold Splash does not work properly. It only heals you when it feels like it. The changes to the Chug Jug are nice for quality of life, except you can't sing the whole Laser Beef song anymore. Also, that Scorpion stuff was really cool.
Oh, it's these same guys.
Double headshot. Yo, that was insane. See what I mean though? I'm like...
Yeah. Alright. Oh, they got... They're moving on a lot right now.
I didn't kill him, but oh, what a shot.
They're moving on a lot right now. What are they using? Nice Porsche.
I'll just hit him again.
Oh, yeah, what the hell? How are you doing that? Are you Jarvis? Do I need to report you to Epic?
Bro, my aim is correct today.
I don't miss a shot! I don't miss a shot, bro. Yo, we're cracked. We're cracked, man.
Extremely high voltage. Well, I don't need safety gloves because I'm Homer Simpson.
This battle pass is mid. Most of these skins look like they were ripped straight from the item shop. Cassidy Quinn has a pretty neat theme. Joss I initially thought looked pretty cool, but only a couple days later after launch, I don't think she's my thing. Fletcher Kane is probably the most unique skin here, probably because he's an actual wolf. Valentina, who cares? Big deal. Fresh probably should have played this season, it would have been perfect for him. He's challenging you to a new off. Keisha Cross I think looks nice, even if there's not much I can say about her. I drew her at least. And lastly Sub-Zero. I've never played Mortal Kombat so I can't really comment, but yeah, cool design. Oh and yeah, our secret skin is a 69th minus reskin, yay! Why the Kato Thorn haircut? The cowboy style is cool. I swear he looks like Tom Hiddleston in that loading screen.
Boom.
Alright. I finally get to do it again. Someone get in the van. Someone drive the van. Well, get in the driver's seat of the van.
Oh, okay.
Oh, what the try that again. Oh, what? Hold on. What the hell is it doing? Yes, there we go.
Dude.
I love how doing this shit got me viral on fucking TikTok of all places.
On TikTok?
Yeah, on TikTok, Instagram, Reels, Twitter, everywhere.
Yeah.
I'm so glad I saw that early on. Like, cause then it just popped off like.
Yeah, that's just. That we are ascending to another plane of existence. What is going on here? Even outside the battle pass, I don't think skins and cosmetics in most cases have been a strong point for the season in general. There hasn't been much that's really interested me, excluding the collabs. I think that's why I had such bad art block during this time. And that summarizes the first few weeks of Lawless. You wanna know what happens during the next few weeks? Not much. Yeah, it feels like the season's already started putting the fries in the bag even before the last update dropped. Because after the first two updates adding new weapons and Mortal Kombat stuff, all we got were the new Lawless exotics. Instead, Epic's been focusing on the other modes for the last few updates. You know, with the new festival season with Sabrina Carpenter, and new stuff for Ballistic and Lego, including a new pass with one of the most nothing burger skins I've ever seen.
Who the fuck is that guy?
Plus they put out the new trailer for the Star Wars season even before the last update dropped.
Alright, James tracks in 20 minutes, 40 predictions. I predict no Mika tracks and probably.
If they want to actually be funny, never gonna give you up.
Yeah, never gonna give you up. It's gonna be one.
Yeah.
If they want to actually be funny, if they want to be unfunny, it's gonna be some like another fucking 2010s random EDM song. It's gonna be that shit again.
Either that or more Ed Sheeran or Justin Bieber.
It's just
oh,
a
God, probably.
Fucking hell. Cannot stand that guy's music, I'm sorry, but...
Yeah, I can see why. Some of the girls I knew at school were really into his stuff back in the day. And they're still into it today. Like, that is so cringe.
Nah.
Go find a better artist to slobber over.
Yeah, I remember a bunch of girls in my elementary school. He was cute.
Okay, I'm going off topic. Back to the new exotics. But because there are a lot of them, lightning round. Trinity Assault Rifle. Only used it a bit, but I'm not sure why people shoot this gun so much. It's served me well so far in the right situations. Blink, Pump and Dump. The blink is used for quick short distance mobility and can make for some shenanigans.
Nice.
Whoa, what the hell? Heavy Impact Tracking Rifle. I had a hard time adjusting to the Heavy Impact Sniper when it was first added, but the tracking capabilities make this one of the best of the new exotics. Slap Cannon. They gave it durability.
Death to the evil!
Stink Hunting Rifle. The stink radius is tiny, so a very niche attribute, but it's still a hunting rifle, some leverage there. Shockwave Rocket Launcher. I love you, TF2! Accelerant Hollow Twister AR. Welcome back, Accelerant Shotgun. Twin Fire Slap Shotgun. If you're gonna spend your dual bit on this, do it only for the mobility, not for the firepower. Explosive Mammoth Pistol. Sounds like a terrifying concept, doesn't it? You take what is already one of the most broken guns in the game and you give it the Michael Bay treatment. Well, here it is, and it's Projectile! Yeah, it's not OP anymore. It has its use cases, but if you can get the Stalker Medallion and the normal Mammoth Pistol, you're covered! Final Mark Rifle. Whoever designed this gun, I don't think they have a grip on how people actually use snipers in this game.
Hey, SpongeBob.
Hey, Patrick.
Hey, SpongeBob, could you give me change for a quarter?
No problem. Here you go.
Hey.
Rift Launcher. Easily one of the most creative weapons you can play around with. I've only used it for mobility so far, but I've seen people use it in far more creative and funny ways. And lastly, the slap jug. It's a chug jug that gives you slap. I don't think I've used it, but it sounds pretty useful.
Try and get my Lord status on Luna.
Luna Lord.
Lorna Lude. Wait, what?
Lude.
I just realised what I just said. Nah, bro. What the fuck?
Overall, I thought Lawless was pretty good. I don't know about it being memorable though. Maybe I just need to change the pace or something. In terms of the content being spaced out, it was definitely a little too tucked into the hood rather than spread towards the trunk. Love it or hate it though, Star Wars haters better sink all the hours in that they can, considering you're gonna start getting terrorized by Glop Shido for the next month.
One side really, one shot.
Okay, cool.
Fuck it, I'm going over.
Don't have any mobility. I think that guy's got a mammoth pistol. Jeez. Whoa! Oh god.
Yeah, he's dead. He killed himself. The rocket launcher.
Jeez. Well, there we go.
That was easy. Lovely.
People shit on this tri-shot AR all the time. I think it's pretty good so far.
Yeah, it's decent.
Yeah.